You can see how beautiful this channel is heading out of the boat launch at Lake Rosalie. It's really quite unique.
Right.
But in practice, this dock out there,
Okay.
where I did pretty good.
And my best one was really, it's kind of long to get to, but it's down past that final dock,
Further up.
and then it cuts in, and there's some pretty good stuff in there, and we caught like 4, but
Okay.
Okay, this is a good place to talk about what really went down on the Kissimmee chain during this tournament. And basically it was cold front conditions. Went from catching a lot of fish the week before, a lot of people were catching fish, friends were catching fish, and basically ends up being Thursday, catch a couple fish, Friday, catch 0 fish, have fish shut down, know the fish are there, can't get them to bite, can't change the game plan too late in the game, and end up fishing pretty hard. Now it went from being like halfway decent in the morning to being 37 mile per hour winds and about 35 degrees pretty much all day long. I mean, it was miserable. So what I was doing a lot of the same thing everybody else was doing, but I was focusing in more on plastics up against these reed lines and in the thick stuff. And that's where I eventually finally did get 1 fish, which helped my overall score out, but wouldn't put me in contention or anything. But let me tell you, it was a victory for me. It was humbling experience. It was just classic cold front conditions. Now, a lot of people were getting fish on swim jigs, chatterbaits, jerk baits, rattle baits, that type of stuff in offshore weed beds, and that's basically how it was won. And you know, if you want to go back and look at all the different video footage from the different guys, that's basically what was happening. Christine kind of was doing the same thing, other people were doing the same thing, but the majority of the folks who got into them on the really cold days were doing the offshore gig where they had found some fish. Right, so the looks here are deceiving because it was sunny all day, but it was absolutely freezing all weekend. And actually Sunday when I woke up, I think it was 29 degrees. But at any rate, this is Lake Rosalie. I put all my eggs in a basket to fish Lake Rosalie, so I'm doing a kayak jaunt with this video too. Stay tuned after this fish catch, and I'll show you the exact location of where the launch is. Okay, so this is an aerial shot of Lake Rosalie in Florida. And this little boat ramp, which is really nice for kayaks and bass boats, it does drop off a little steep at the end. I think that's mainly just because of the conditions we were facing when we were there. But if you take a look right here, you can see where I was launching. This is a little convenience store with a restroom, some cabins you can rent here, and then the launch. And that's where we were launching out of every day. You can see the canal goes out into Lake Rosalie, and this is actually all very fishable. And you can see that the lake is just a really nice, typical Florida lake. Basically, we're fishing all this edge and down through here. There was some better fish up in here being reported. But that's really a nice little kayak jaunt for the family. It's a nice lake. There's a campground over here, a Boy Scout campground, and then Lake Rosalie Park and Campground down here. Do me a favor, if you like what you're seeing with these kayak jaunts, do me a favor and give me a thumbs up and subscribe and let me know what you would like to see about the boat launches and the areas that we go to fish. I'll be sure to include it in the videos. Tell me where you're fishing in Florida. I'd like to hear your story. Thanks for watching.